Welcome back to another video. So I have been getting a lot of questions asking me if there's any age that's too late to apply for Germany or Switzerland. When I first came to Germany, like 14-15 years back, there was a doctor who had joined at the same time. So we were taking the B2 German language classes together, and you know how old he was? He was 52 years old. Now this man was, this particular doctor was from Estonia, and I was quite surprised. I asked him why he had come at this age, to Germany. So he had started a family, his children had grown up, he had married young and his children had grown up. He had spent all his life taking care of his family. He literally couldn't break away from the cycle that he was caught up in. And this is what usually happens. Somebody marries young, they have children young at the age of, 20, 22, then they buy a house, and then they are stuck in this cycle. They just cannot get out of. Not that I'm discouraging something like this. This is just my observation. They get married young, they have children young, they get a mortgage for their house, they get a car, and they're stuck with a car loan. And then before you know, 20 years have passed by and you're still stuck in the same job. You're just not able to break out of this cycle. And this is exactly what had happened to him. I've seen this happen so often. And he always wanted to explore the world. He always wanted to move out of Estonia, where he was from. But he just couldn't do it. And at the age of 52, once his daughters had reached, 18 years of age, he just, I don't know if he had abandoned his family. He just left Estonia and just moved to Germany when he got the opportunity through this scholarship program to learn German, because he wanted to live in Germany and start a new life in Germany. He was like, it doesn't matter even if my family can't come. He wanted to come to Germany, and he was 52 years old. There is no age limit in Germany. In fact, the older you are, the better the chances to work in Germany. This is why. In Germany, all they are looking for is German language fluency and experience. So the older you are, the better the chances you have, if, under one criteria, if you can speak German fluency. It all comes down to this. The person who can speak German the best has the best chance. He could be an 80-year-old man, coming from Timbuktu. It doesn't matter. If he speaks German fluently, he's the person who will be getting the position. So this is how it works in Germany. I had several colleagues as well who were in their late 30s, early 40s, who had come to Germany and wanted to start a new career in Germany. They had been working in their home countries, going nowhere in their careers, just living a life of paycheck to paycheck. They wanted a new start, in a nice developed Western European country. And this is why they decided to come to Germany and start learning the language, hoping to start a new life in Germany. Age is definitely not a barrier to starting a life in Germany. You could be 20 years old, you could be 50 years old, you could be 60 years old. You still have a chance to start a new life in Germany. I have seen it so many times. Don't discourage yourself saying, I have finished my post-graduation and I have worked now 7 years in whatever field. It doesn't matter. I recently came across this particular anecdote in a book. Imagine you're walking to a music festival that is 50 kilometers away. And during your walk, you walk 25 kilometers and you realize it's the wrong date. The festival is actually supposed to happen the next week on the same day. What would you do now? Would you continue to walk the remaining 25 kilometers? Of course not. You would stop and you would walk back home, even though you have walked 25 kilometers already. This is exactly how I see your journey to Germany or Switzerland. It doesn't matter if you've already done some surgical post-graduation. It doesn't matter if you have spent 10 years in the same job in Germany, in your home country, saying that, now it's already been 10 years, there's no point. It is never too late to start a new life in a different country. Living in a country like Germany is nothing like you've experienced before. The whole mindset is different on how you can live a life, a beautiful family life, if that is what you want in Germany, or if you're a single person, you want to explore the world, you want to travel, you want to develop yourself. Germany will offer all of this in plenty for you if this is what you're aiming for. You march to the beat of your own drum. Nobody will judge you. They don't care. You are an absolute, and this is something I never experienced in India. The feeling of absolute personal freedom to do what you want, to decide for yourself which direction you want to go in your life. I remember in India, I was constrained from so many sides. People telling me, get married and do this and do that. Basically, you couldn't take decision on your own. If there's anything that I've learned from Germany, it is the gift of freedom. To decide your life by yourself, to decide which direction your life will take. You decide which direction your life will take. Nobody will tell you what you should do and what you can't do. I know there is this concept in India of finishing your post-graduation quickly. I don't know how it is in Pakistan or in other countries or Bangladesh or other countries, but I know that in India, the aim is to finish off your post-graduation quickly and get a job so that you can earn more. This pressure doesn't exist in Germany. In Germany, a postgraduate is considered a working employee. This means he's paid a regular salary from day one. So this means you decide when you want to take the exams, because even if you pass the exams, there will be no major increase in salary. You have to understand this concept. Once you pass your exams and you become a consultant, let's say you get a new contract, your salary will increase by about, let's say, 200 euros. The number of years you have been working is more important than if you have a degree or not. I don't know if this makes sense. So let's say you've been in training for 10 years. Your salary will be more than somebody who's passed his exams after 5 years and has become a consultant. A doctor in training for 10 years will be earning more than this person. So there are several doctors who are still doctors in training at even 50-55 years of age, simply because they are not interested in taking the exam. They are happy with the salary that they're getting. There is no hurry to take the exams. You decide when you want to take your exams. So how old is too old? Like I've said before, there's no age limit for Germany. So let's say you are somebody who hasn't got a postgraduate seat in your home country, you're struggling, you don't know what to do, you've passed your basic medical degree and you're wondering what to do next. You have all kinds of problems, you don't know, you're not getting a postgraduate seat, you're not able to go abroad. Just work towards learning German. This is the only thing that matters for Germany. All the exams, all of them, you will pass. I know you will pass them in a heartbeat because they are that easy. And just concentrate on learning German, and at the same time keep yourself busy in the field that you're interested in. Let's say you want to become an orthopedic surgeon, work in an orthopedic department, maintain detailed logbooks. I've said this before, and get signatures from your boss. Let's say you've passed your medical studies and you've taken up a job as a medical officer in an orthopedic department in a local hospital. You've maintained detailed logbooks over the past 3 to 4 years. This is more valuable than from somebody who has not maintained his logbook and has a degree from AIMS. In Germany, nobody cares if you're from, I don't know, AIMS or, Dachau University or, I don't know, Jipmer Pondicherry. Nobody cares. Even if you're a diploma holder or a DNB candidate from a village in India, you still have better chances than somebody from AIMS. If you just maintain a detailed logbook and you have accumulated enough experience in the field that you want to work to, let's say orthopedics, you will have more chances of getting into orthopedics provided you fulfill that important criteria, that is speaking fluent German. This is the only thing that matters. Trust me on this. You speak fluent German, you speak German well, you will be able to get any position that you want, no matter at what age, no matter in which city in Germany that you want. I met a few doctors in Germany who didn't even know how the cardiac cycle worked. They didn't know the difference between an artery and a vein. I am not kidding you. I have met doctors like this from some of the countries in the East. They literally did not know what a cardiac cycle was. What was the difference between an artery and a vein? They were working in Germany. You know why? Because they took the trouble to learn German. If they could do it, so can you. Don't be disheartened. Even though if you feel that you're nowhere in life, just put your nose down and study German. I know you can do it, and you will do it. Just like the hundreds and hundreds of doctors that come to Germany every year, there are more than 5,000 to 10,000 vacant positions in Germany for doctors at the moment. There are plenty of jobs, but the pool of doctors who speak German very well is very, very little. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, post them on our Instagram handles here. And let me know if you have any problems or you want me to make videos on certain topics, because I've been in Europe for so long. I don't know the problems of doctors from other countries, and if you have any particular problems, I am there to help you. I want to help you. You know, I am an established senior consultant in Switzerland, and I am a very wealthy doctor. I don't need to do this, but I get so many questions asking, and I remember my own situation all those years back, struggling, wondering if I'll ever be able to make it to Germany. So if you have any questions, please post them on my Instagram. I'll try to answer most of them. And if you have any questions on the topics or suggestions for the videos that you want, post them either in the comment section or in my Instagram, and see you in the next video. Bye.